And the Joey Jones Show continues here from Mugshots Grill and Bar on Airport Boulevard. The fewest rushing yards allowed in a single game, that should be a single game, it is 22 yards when we played Nicholls State in that 9-3 game last year. Only allowed 22. So I looked at the stat sheet, I said 24 yards. Well, yeah, that's got to be a school record, but it wasn't. We had a pretty good defensive game against Nicholls that day too, right?
Really did. I tell you, our defense played really good. They're so proud of how hard we're playing. We're just getting better. And we're kind of peaking at the right point, and our defensive line is playing extremely well. And I think it's just being in the system. You know, they really, a lot of the guys didn't get here till the summer. Some of our new defensive guys didn't get here till summertime, and so they're just now learning the defense and understanding. All
right, so the Raging Cajuns coming in tonight. Let's start defensively with what they do, and it seems to be an opportunistic type of defense. They forced 6 fumbles, picked off 10. They know how to get the ball from you.
Yeah, they do. They really understand that and play good football. They have some big D linemen, guys that can really control the front. And they're kind of a bend but don't break defense. You know, they're going to give you the 5- and 6-yard throws, but they're going to try to get you where you make a mistake. And so we got to execute all the way down the field to score them.
Now, are they better against the run, better against the pass, or are they pretty equal?
You know, they're pretty even the way they play. But I'd say their strength is their defensive line. They got a bunch of guys that have some size, can really control the gaps in between tackles.
What about the type of sets we see tonight? Do they like to blitz a lot?
They're not a big blitz team, at least they hadn't been, and they may surprise us tonight. But right now they're a 3 or 4 man rush team, and they'll bring linebacker occasionally.
Now for us offensively, I know there really can't be any complaints about what we've done, especially these last 2 games. So what has been going right for us when we have the football?
Well, it's just execution. I wish I could give you a kind of a magic formula, but we're executing, making throws, catching it. Good pass protection, just getting better. I think our quarterback play has been great. Ross has no doubt played very well. When you have a quarterback playing like that, obviously you're going to play well. But, you know, we've had other guys making plays. Shavar has made a bunch of big grabs. You know, Brian Lavender's come up with some 3rd down plays. You know, offensive line's executing. And so it's just really kind of a team effort.
And the thing is, too, when you get that run game going, like we saw Jay last week against Georgia State, and it doesn't have to be Jay. We've had Chris Denham obviously out now, but he's been a guy that's been able to get it going. Kendall Houston, a guy that's been able to get that run going. When you have that balance and you have those extra tools in your toolbox, you know, just makes it so much easier offensively, doesn't it?
It's pretty simple. If you can't run the football, they're going to drop another guy in coverage and defend it with one more guy in coverage. If you can't throw the ball, they're going to bring one more than you got in the box. So you got to be balanced in today's football, and I think that's what we've done in the last couple of weeks especially.
And we talked about in the highlights what Shavar Smith has been able to do, a newcomer to this team, you know, coming out of the JUCO ranks, how he's been able to establish himself and become such a big part of the game plan. I mean, he's been huge.
He really has been. Shavar he's a strong-handed guy, a strong upper body. And what he does is a lot of times he bodies up on people and is able to catch the football in traffic. And he's made some tremendous catches, and he just knows how to run routes. He's got a great knack of how to get open. And so he's really come up with some incredible catches this year.
Absolutely. And then when he is on, you've got guys like Jeremy Jones and Bryant Lavender, you mentioned. You know, they have to get off of the coverage of those guys. And Jeremy, Bryant, all the other receivers are just as capable of making those catches.
They are, and they've proven that over the years, and we're real blessed at that position for sure. We got depth, and you know, we can rotate guys in there and keep them fresh, and so our receiving core is very, very good.
Absolutely. Well, we'll talk about what the Raging Cajuns do offensively coming up in just a couple of minutes. Right now, though, let's do our Mobile Gas player profile, and I had a good chat with one of the Hawkins boys. Davin is the junior tight end. He and his older brother, David, are coexisting together on this Jaguar team. Take a look.
This year I've been more focused on encouraging others, you know, because we're a good team. We fight hard, but it's just, you know, ball hasn't bounced our way, and that's what I really liked. I feel like everyone's caught on really to what the seniors have tried to pull, you know, into thought, like just sticking through, you know, encouraging everybody, like no matter what, we're going to fight. You know, winning is the ultimate goal, but, you know, still fight. You know, football is one thing we've ever loved, and we've trained together, nights on our own out here just grinding, you know, in the summers, at 9 o'clock at night, boys watching TV say, hey, let's go do some footwork. You know, it's your brother, you know. I mean, we're about to get out in the real world, so we may not be together as much, so it's just as much time together, you know. I'm the 5'8" version of him, he's the 6'1" version of me. Like we both have our own, like we've never competed against each other. That's the thing. Like it's kind of hard. Like people have always tried to put us together, and we've always like it's kind of like takes us back because like we've always just realized like, hey, I do things that he does things I do. It's just, you know, we have different body types, but we both feel as though we're like just the same on that athletic plane. So. I just love contact. Like I'm a very physical person, you know, and I love the competitive aspect of it. Like, you know, you're constantly competing against not only another player but yourself. You know, like in baseball, it really was just fun. Basketball is really just fun, but in football, that man's trying to knock you out. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you got in here, and I really like that, embrace that. I kind of love the physical nature of this game brings. So.